What's up everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's rants are about a question that comes up all the time. Who's actually happier being single, men or women? What do y'all think? Let me know and don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's get started.
Y'all heard something today that blew my mind. Someone said men save money being single and women save money being in a relationship. Tell me that's not deep.
How much I fucking hate being single. This shit is so trash. It's so trash. People overhype the fuck out of being single, don't they? Especially the freedom aspect of it. As soon as you're single again, all your friends are like, oh, you can go sleep with whoever you want. No, you can't. No, you can't. No, you couldn't before. Why could you now, all of a sudden? Also, that's not even like an appealing factor of being single to me. I don't like sleeping with a bunch of different people anyways, because I don't like, it's not fun. That's not fun, man. I don't like inconsistent feedback. Bro, my ego can't handle it, dog. I'm too fickle, okay? I need to know where I stand sexually at all times, okay? That's the best part of any long-term relationship. If you've been together long enough, you probably have pretty good sexual chemistry. It's why you stuck around.
So I just have a quick question for you guys. Me and my friend were talking about that the perception between men and women being single for a certain point in time. For example, if a woman has been single for an extended amount of years, that's somewhat of a turnoff for men. Whereas if a man has been single for a long range of time, it's kind of like a norm, right? Because men are typically bachelors in a sense, where women are typically like more in relationship prone. So if they've been having larger gaps between relationships, it's almost like a red flag to men. So I want to hear from you because I've been single for 8 years and some people see it as a red flag, which I'm like, it could be a red flag. I'm just too happy being by myself. Like, I don't need a man to compliment me in any way, shape, or form. So my bar is really high. If somebody comes along,
Stop the cap.
Reveals that women tend to be happier when they are single. Data analysts at Mintel say about 60% of women are happy with their status of single, while nearly 50% of men are satisfied going solo. The study also shows that 75% of single women have not actively tried to be in a relationship in the last year, compared with about 65% of men. Here's what the study says is some of the reasoning behind it. It comes down to work, and they say that in general it shows, whether you believe this or not, or this is true in your relationship, that women do a little more work when it comes to relationships. So we're not just talking about chores and cooking and cleaning, but the emotional work, Allie, that goes into relationships as the men.
Sure, and this is for heterosexual couples.
Yep.
We want to emphasize that. I do think that a lot of times when you look at a marriage, a lot of the women are doing more of the household chores, and then especially nowadays, women are working just as much as men are, so then they feel like they have the burden of being responsible for children, being responsible for the household chores, and bringing home a paycheck.
Women also, they say, are better at having kind of alternative social networks. So they actually, this was interesting. I didn't know the studies show that women who don't have a partner are more active in social activities. It's the opposite for men.
Oh my God! Wow!
Who you feel is happier, single men or single women?
I think single women.
What? Hey, just give me a take first.
Who's happier?
Yeah.
Single men.
Damn. Single men.
Well,
Yeah.
correct. Mel's correct.
I know.
Studies show in social, psychological, and personality science find out women are reported to have higher life and sexual satisfaction and lower desire for a partner.
The reason to why is because when you look at society, for women, this is a playground today. Women get everything. All they got to do is look a particular way. Right? Men are very lonely. They're very depressed. If you look up the suicide rates in men,
Is it lonely or alone?
Lonely. Men won't admit it because their egos won't allow them to. But a lot of dudes, believe it or not, don't get girls. I don't care how much they say that they do. That's a fact.
Oh my God.
They lie through their teeth, bro.
Oh my God.
Yo,
See too
I
much.
get mad joints. No, you don't. You know what I mean?
We know too many of them.
There are a lot of men, and actually a majority of men, who will go their entire life without a long-term partner because they just want to live the single life, and that's amazing. But for some reason, a lot of you women cannot get it through your mind that is honestly the best way to go. For you Karens in the comments, yes, it's fine to want a partner. I love having partners, but being alone is honestly elite. Being a mother that's alone, while it is extremely difficult, is the best thing ever. Because a lot of women are in relationships or God forbid marriages where their partner doesn't know where the kids' clothes are, doesn't know how to clean the house, doesn't know how to do laundry, is basically a useless human in that home, and puts all of those responsibilities on the wife or the partner, whatever. Now, some smart men have realized, I'm just gonna use these women for fun. But when we, as women, do that, we're labeled hoes, whores, hags, we're gonna end up with cats. I've heard that one quite a bit. But when men do it, they're bachelors. But what men don't realize is sometimes us doing the same thing as you is called equality, bitch. So you guys want to use us, why can't we do the same thing? This thought process always boggles my mind because it is so difficult for a woman to get on the same page as a man. Like, we just want to have fun too. It's not always that deep. But God forbid you treat a man the same way that they treat you, they lose their goddamn mind. And I say all of this to say, enjoy being single. Do the same thing that a man would do. And I'm telling you, your life will be so much easier. I love you.
First off, men and women experience single life in totally different ways. For men, being single can mean freedom, no commitments, no one checking your phone, and the ability to focus on yourself. Now for women, single life can feel empowering. They don't have to deal with relationship drama, they can prioritize their own goals, and they often have strong social circles to lean on.
So I saw this on somebody's page and I figured I would give my 2 cents on it and debunk this whole bullshit right here. If women are happy single, that's fine. But to say you're happier than men is hap. Captain America. First of all, women have this habit of proclaiming things out loud, right? And from my experience in life, when you proclaim things out loud, you're lying to yourself. You know, you're trying to convince yourself of something. That's why every time a woman gets a car or an apartment or a house, she got to say it out loud. I got my own car. I got my own house. So it's called being an adult. Studies who real women are actually happier being single than men. What studies? Well, the study when you asked the woman and she said, yes, I'm happy. The difference between men and women is when you ask a man, he's going to tell you the truth. He's going to be honest about it. A woman is going to lie. So when you add those numbers up, it does appear that women are happier, but they're not. Knock it off. Also, how old are these women, you're asking? Of course, a woman in her 20s and 30s, you know, she might be happy. She's out here living it up, doing her own thing. Wait till she get in them late 30s and 40s. Miserable in bed by herself, shaking, while all her friends is married and she home miserable. Y'all really think women have more fun single than men? Hell no, I don't even gotta say it out loud. Y'all really think, I want you to sit down and think for a minute, that a single woman is happier than a single man? You think men running around saying, I want to get married, I can't wait to settle down. A man could be a bachelor for the rest of his life. When a man gets old, he dates younger women. When a woman gets old, she dates who she could get. Most of the time, she got to pay for that dick. And in the words of the great George Costanza,
it's not a lie if you believe it.
Men tend to thrive more in relationships and in marriages, while women tend to thrive more when they're single. Let's talk about that because there are a lot of facts to this that are actually backed up by numerous studies that have been done on women's single life versus a man's single life. Studies show that single men tend to be more socially isolated and lonelier than married men. Now, of course, this is a generality. I'm not speaking for every single man, but for the majority of men, this is how it is. And this is one of the leading causes and factors for why there is a male loneliness epidemic. One of the biggest differences between men and women when they're both single is women tend to have several outlets where they can pour out their emotional load onto and who they can connect with on an emotional and a mental level, whereas men, we don't think the same way in those regards. Especially on a romantic level. We think that the only person who we're supposed to be emotional to and pour out our emotional load onto is a woman or a partner. Women don't think the same, and this is why there is a male loneliness epidemic, because men think that we're supposed to hold every single one of our emotions in and we can't let it out out to anyone. This is undeniably one of the reasons for why women tend to thrive more when they're single, because they have a community, a support system of other women and other friends who they can be emotionally connected to. We, unfortunately, don't do that.
Listen, some of y'all ladies gonna have to settle. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but listen.
So this guy is currently going viral for all of the wrong reasons, and the comment section of this video is really telling on how women see men these days. Men are just telling on themselves at this point, saying, well, you know what? You're just gonna have to settle anyway because there's not enough good men out there, so you'll eventually settle for one of us not so great men. But the comments from these women... Like, look up the 4B movement. Just look it up. Women are protesting dating because they don't agree with the way that men have been treating them, and I love that for women. I also saw a surprisingly large number of comments from straight women saying that they have chosen to platonically marry their best friend, like their female best friend, for tax purposes, etc. And then they can both go out and, if they want to casually date men, they can, but they're married to each other. Like, women are choosing to marry each other, straight women choosing to marry each other so that they don't have to put up with cishet men. If I was a cishet man, I would be so worried right now because the thing is, cishet men gain so much by being married to women. They gain a maid, they gain a caretaker, they gain somebody who will literally think for them and do everything for them to function as an adult. But when women get married to men, they are losing so much. When women marry men, they're still working full-time, usually, and they're also expected to do all the cooking, all the cleaning, all of the miscellaneous things that need to be done, making all the appointments, taking care of the kids if they have kids. Women are finally starting to wake up and realize that this deal that we've been sold for so long, that marrying a man is the ultimate goal in life, like, women are waking up and realizing that that's actually not very beneficial to them.
Y'all, I'm starting to understand why more men are choosing to be single, why women are choosing to be single, and why the dating pool is just treacherous. Okay, for one, you want someone with a certain tax bracket, pool just got small. You want someone, if you're a woman taller than 5'9", just got even smaller. In your city, oof, pickings, okay? When I think about my household, I'm like, listen, y'all, I hustle and bustle, I make money. I'm not looking to be the main breadwinner in my home. Zero interest, zero. Why? Because God made man's shoulders a lot broader than mine, okay? I'm not looking to carry that load. And honestly, man, I get it, it's a lot. It's a lot. To care of a family, a lot. I understand. It tickles the feather, this whole 50-50 narrative. I get it, listen. I understand. It's just easier for men to be hoes and play with women. I get it. I don't get it, but I get it.
At the end of the day, it's not about who's happier, it's about how you choose to live your life. And if you're single, own it. Don't just sit around waiting for someone else to complete you. Be complete on your own first. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Who do you think has it better being single, men or women? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And with that, I'm out.